People are upset that Utah showed up as the Utah Hockey Club, but nobody is upset that the Tampa Bay Hockey Club has been a thing since, what, 2010?
I kind of like these.
We're done. I'm not doing... No.
Next
No.
Welcome back to Ugly Thirds. Our episode today is about the Tampa Bay Lightning.
We have the text there because he forgets who we are.
It's like he's doing a high school presentation and he didn't practice.
Sean and Trems, take it away.
Okay. Utah Hockey Club. Tampa Hockey Club.
Well, it's Tampa Bay Lightning.
Tampa Bay Lightning Hockey Club.
We've talked about shoulder patches being promoted. This is why you don't.
That's why you don't.
Columbus. We just did Columbus. They got away with it.
Well, it didn't start as a shoulder patch. It started as the Cannon logo was just a new thing for the third.
Then it went to the shoulder.
Then it went to the shoulders. So it went the opposite direction, which they just made the whole thing more cohesive. Now, so this is the these are both Reeboks. It hasn't changed much, with one big exception.
And with the magic of power of technology, we
now
photoshopped in real time.
Now that's the Adidas one.
In real time. I'll just hold this here for the rest of the time.
So, that's the ones we don't. I should have put both. I didn't realize they were both Reebok. I thought you had the Adidas one, Phil. Maybe you do, and I just missed it. Tell us. So, I guess we should talk about this thing in front of us. We've just been doing enough of these in this block. We are trying to figure out who is the best looking NHL team in right now, and we figured a bracket's the way to do that. But then we argued, well, how do you get to the bracket? Like, you do the bracket, you have to how do you rank them? And so we have to rank them. And so now the Eastern bracket is getting to the point where we're ranked. Starting down here with the New York Rangers. I won't make Phil go through a very slow and plodding look through this now. We'll start with the Rangers. They just barely eked out the Sabres, all the way down to the Flyers beating the Washington Capitals on the worst end. And we have to place this Tampa Bay Lightning one somewhere along this continuum by the end of this episode.
I already have a mind. In my mind.
You have a mind?
I have a mind.
Good for you. I'm glad you have a mind.
Which exists that mind where this is going to be placed. But I'm going to let you start. Because you're wearing a trash bag.
Yeah, I am. And it has ants on it. You want to zoom in on the ants, Phil? You don't realize, it's a gradient. Not exactly. I mean, ish.
Somebody made that comment recently, like, Tampa's a gradient. Like, yeah, kind of, but not so much.
Can you even zoom in further?
Enhance. Oh, my God.
Oh, the lighting.
Hold.
Yeah,
you can see it.
They're little rice. They're bugs. They're bugs crawling.
You got Thanos snapped.
Yes, that's exactly. Yes, it is. Phil, you want to talk about the history of these?
All right. So they switched to this logo in 2011. They had the old logo, which they won the first cup with.
We'll get there.
Yeah. 2011, and then minor the shoulder patch change, but then by the Adidas switch in 2017, they removed Tampa Bay from the white,
as we did,
and then recently, last year, they added that third.
So Tampa Bay started out in 91, 92, with these and an extremely generic logo with two different word arts and a third word art on the back, which Phil doesn't have one of those picked yet. And then with Reebok, they switched to these invisible things. You ever wonder about navy and black? Well, this is why you don't. Also very generic. We're all down to one version of word art. And now we're on to no versions of word art, but still an extremely generic logo. The number of people who pointed out similar looking lightning bolts, who mixed up logos and put these lightning bolt like this logo like it'll be in a sports graphic, but it's like some like album cover or something or some other brand. It is terribly, and I think that's why I like this, because it's less generic. Even with the exception of a hockey club being here, if that wasn't there, I don't think we'd have real complaints other than it's dull.
this reminds me of Marvel. Like this is a superhero. Lightning
Everyone
bolt.
is reminded of something. They're all different.
But this one isn't though. Like this is drastically different. Like this is there's
That
something
reminds
about
me
this one. Maybe it's the outline. Okay, Phil.
Can I finish your thought?
No. You go.
He was trailing.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That logo.
Yeah,
It is,
Came
yes,
down.
yeah, you're right.
Okay.
And that's just, with a name like Lightning, it is kind of tough because it is something where a lightning bolt is in so many different things, different looks, different logos. Because it's like a lightning bolt is just a byword for speed or a picture for speed symbol. It is hard to carve out a niche, and they clearly failed the first 2 times. That is so generic, but I mean, like, it's a bad logo, but at least the lightning bolt isn't generic.
Yeah. Okay.
Eh.
Okay. Lightning bolts aside. And we have to overlook the fact that they are Stanley Cup champions
Oh, absolutely.
in these in these uniforms. Like there is a great amount of success that has come from wearing these sweaters. That being said, they don't look good. They're boring as sin.
They are boring. They're so boring that when the press conference happened, people complained. The numbers have so we don't have number. Yes, so they were just plain white numbers. They added a black outline to them, and then they added back the lightning bolt on the pants. That was from fan outrage. They were able to change those 2 things without the league being like, no, you're not allowed. Because there's you have to use them for so many years
Right.
and whatnot because of sales or.
But they stripped them down so much. But it wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
You know what I actually liked, and shame on me for saying this. They had that bolts. No. What'd they do? The Stadium Series?
Oh yeah, with the lightning bolt at the bottom.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No, there's a thought there. You take this and you make a simple zigzag in it on what and you don't have to do a lot of zigzags. You want because this is the NHL. You want it to be, but like you do one single zag, and I think you could have
You got something.
It's something different. I'll tell you my beef, Phil. If you would,
I would.
the slide. That's my beef. And I'm not the first to bring that up, but I will hammer that. When the teams
There's a template.
When the teams play each other, it looks like an inter squad scrimmage. Like it's not, and that what I would think would be the easiest fix is you do this in simply black and white. And now the Kings are kind of in that territory, but they weren't at the time. But if you instead of blue, this is black. Because since they want to do that anyway, between all the third jerseys have been black, they haven't really gotten rid of blue, or they haven't really gotten rid of black from the color scheme. But you make this a black and white jersey. Now I'm interested.
Okay.
I don't know why they haven't tried to do more gold trim and stuff with Lightning Bolt.
They've leaned into silver quite a bit.
Yeah, but like the gold outline on that Lightning Bolt and get rid of Hockey Club.
There's the NHL All-Star game. I think it was in Tampa. The one with blue and the it's not neon green.
They have All-Star games in here.
They
Yes.
do. NHL uniforms does.
Just be the NHL logo, right?
It did. So there might have been 4 jerseys to it, but there's a navy blue one with like a bright gold to it, bright yellow-ish, and everyone said that should be the Lightning.
Was it 2018?
Likely.
Blue with yellow shoulders.
They were weird shoulder things. Yes, they were like here.
Like squares.
Yes, it was an odd design, but the colors you have to zoom in on just that one.
See, I don't like that mix. It's the wrong type of yellow. It needs to be a gold.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's also blue and golds again with Sabres and St. Louis.
Yeah.
So, I think something different like that would be interesting. Or if they really hit in the blue and silver, or black and silver again as the Kings again. But like,
I think if they abandoned the idea of this blue, black, and white, and they moved in a completely different direction altogether, I don't think people would be upset.
ish. I guess.
I think what hurts them, as opposed to a team like Columbus that we just talked about, what hurts them is that they're back-to-back Stanley Cup champions in these sweaters.
Right. There's a history now, and then the one in the first version.
The first iteration, yeah.
So like to move away from that look entirely. I
Maybe
do think
it's
Reverse
too soon.
Retro 1 was a great look, and if they were looking to actually do something right, I'd go in that direction.
It's a good one. It was a good one.
These are just so flat.
Yeah.
And the logo is so generic. You know the thing that kills me the most. Whenever Florida switched to its shield, someone made we're gonna do every NHL logo as a shield. Like everyone gets a shield. You get a shield. You get a shield.
Like it's Premier League or something.
Right. Well, and the one that looked the best was Tampa Bay, because in the shield,
Like, it's Captain America.
well,
essentially,
so
with the lightning
it
bolt.
was the same shape as this, but like the lightning bolt was down the middle, and this said Tampa Bay, and so it made actually a white T with the lightning bolt. Like, and you could even put the waves from the old Lightning Storm third jersey in the background, and no one would it'd be blue on black, so you'd barely see it, but it'd be there. Like, and that's but if it wasn't for Florida, like, okay, well, let's copy the other Florida team.
Remember that warm-up jersey they did last year for whatever that celebration is?
Oh,
It starts with
the
the G.
Pirate Day.
The
Yes.
Pirate Day.
Oh, yes.
I like that logo. Now I know they're not going to do something like that.
No.
That's something different.
Gasparilla?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gasparilla?
But that was also mostly black and gold. Well, we don't need another black and gold team.
I thought the most recent one was black and white.
Well, it was gold outlines. So it was a white jersey, but it was a black, and I think it was gold outlines. But look, the right answer is to put it in exactly like you just do exactly. but the logo holds it back, and so I'm looking in this territory.
Yeah, I was gonna slide Philly down and drop it in between. That's where betwixt.
It is a better look because it is Toronto's look. But that logo is so bad. It's so generic. And yes, I realize it's been around long enough. But
It doesn't make it good.
every concept of it is an improvement. Every time someone just like, oh, all I did was put an outline on it, look how much better it is. Oh, there's a drop shadow now, and it looks better. Like, and I guess I realize that they're just going to keep going until people like it, because you can have Canadians have rocked a CH for how long, and if they introduced that now, we'd be like, that's the worst logo ever. But
Yeah.
Maybe they're just hoping, well, if we hold on long enough. But
How many people want to go back to the RoboPen?
right, and that was terrible in its time and objectively bad, but people wanted for nostalgia's sake.
Still bad.
I'm trying not to mention the Mighty Ducks. And this doesn't save it.
No.
It doesn't add nor detract. I think it's a fine look, but there's a lot of hate for this. I think it is completely as neutral as the jersey itself is.
Yeah.
It's better than Bolts.
Yeah. Bolts.
It's better than Bolts. So, well, with that, I guess we're getting there. He's Shrems. I'm John. Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Ring the bell so you get notified when we post new videos, and come back for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
And you know what? Send concepts. Link to concepts. I would love to see, what would you do?
Yeah.
That's a great thing. Let's open that up. What would you do to fix this?
I just have to keep reading the Go Go Power Rangers song in my head.
Go, go, Power Rangers.